Who works all the time?
Oh, she's gone. She's found a new place to live.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
The housekeeper girl?
She left. She departed. Yeah.
Dearly departed.
I think she departed in a little bit of a huff, but she left.
Because of what?
Oh,
Because of what?
I kind of indicated.
Edie did?
Yeah, Edie and
The trailer lady?
I indicated that I didn't think this was the most appropriate place.
That's a 24-hour coffee shop. People are going to stay here. They're going to want to lean on you.
Well, she was definitely looking for somebody to lean on.
Yeah. You can't lean on a coffee shop owner.
Well, she was homeless. She was looking for a place to
I thought she's a nurse.
whatever. She was a nurse, but a live-in nurse, but she isn't anymore. She doesn't. Her patient, she used him up. Now she drove him out of his mind and he croaked.
Yeah, probably, huh?
Well, not probably.
Threw him out, threw him away, chunked him in the garbage, took his money, and ended up being homeless. I don't see how live-in nurses lose their jobs like that. There's too many of those kind of jobs.
Yeah. There would be.
Why don't you just go work for like a old folks home?
God. Well, then they'd have to work too hard.
Clean, yeah. Yeah, too hard.
Yeah.
Live-in nurses don't have to do it as hard.
Yeah.
Going to work today. How's your bird doing?
He's doing better. His,
Foot grow back?
no, it's not gonna grow back.
I didn't think so. Some animal stuff does.
For some, like lizards, the tail would or something, but no, not this guy. That part of his foot is gone, and he can still get around. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
He hasn't flown off or fall. Well, he fell off 2 times when he was healing. He fell off my shoulder, but because he was still hurting,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
That's strange about animals, man. They'll
Yeah.
bite their own feet right off if they have to, if they're trapped.
That's
caught.
what he did.
Mother be like, going to doing some freaking chewing.
That's what he
And
did.
he won't even freaking yelp about it either. He'll just freaking eat that mother right off. We're over trying to saw it off. We can't freaking cut through that mother.
What was it?
We have what we call brains.
What was the problem?
Huh?
What was the problem?
Oh, animals. I was asking him about his animal when he was eating at his foot. Remember his bird? Got caught in that string. Chewed part of that foot off.
Well, when it was caught, he didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't until afterwards.
Just afterwards.
When it was
Said the
the
It was
pain,
numb and the pain.
the numb, the pain, the tingling, that drove him crazy. And he,
It's like waking up in the middle of the night, your foot or your leg or your arm goes to sleep. You laid on it, you're like, it wakes you up and you're trying to shake that thing alive,
yeah,
I'm not
You
going
ever-
to chew it off, though.
yeah.
Animals, that's what we say, animals like tigers, lions, or wolves get caught in traps.
Yeah.
They'll try to chew that mother off. Elephants can't because they ain't got nothing to chew with, they just like jerk that mother. Some's got some big teeth, do some chewing.
Grinding.
I don't know, they've had a few people I've watched on TV where they would like go out hiking, fall, have a rock, catch their arm in between, just take a knife, cut right in there, right in between the joints.
Yep.
And once you cut to a certain part, then it all numbs out. That's done. You just go right on through. You just pull
Yeah.
the mother off.
Yeah, I heard about some
You
guy.
won't bleed to death. There's parts in there that you can, you start right up through here,
Yeah.
cut down through, and then come right down through that little
Well,
leg in there.
if you get a tourniquet, yeah.
Yeah, and then cut down through there.
Yeah, I heard about that. About some guy who had a rock fall on his hand, and it was crushed under a boulder. Or
Yeah.
something.
It was no good anyways.
Huh?
You just cut it off right through
Aaron
here.
Ralston was his name. He wrote a book about that experience.
Yeah, you can cut off right there at the joints. Just pull your hand out. Get you, take your shirt off, whatever. That mother bleeding to death.
Aaron Ralston, I think, is from Boulder.
Who?
Yeah.
They had a guy do it one time here in Colorado.
That's probably the guy.
Yeah. The guy, something happened. He slipped, fell, and a boulder came down and crushed his leg in between that boulder and another boulder. He just pulled out his pocket knife, went up underneath his kneecap, cut through, come around. You cut out that way. You can't cut nowhere else. You feel too much pain.
Last year there was a movie made about it. It was nominated for the Best Picture Academy Award.
Don't know.
Sort of a movie biography. It wasn't. It was done fictionalized, but it was sort of the story
of what happened. Oh.
Yeah, I think he lives in Florida.
Could you imagine, man? Pull out a knife blade like that?
Let's say, well, I know Rambo's tough, but he never had to cut his leg off, and here I got my Rambo knife.
Yeah, he just jumped up out of a tree bush limb there and hiding up there and jumped on that big freaking wild hog boar and stuck in. You can hear cut that boy's whole front freaking leg right off.
Time for pork chops.
It did. Threw it right up over his leg. Hey, Muslim fella, you gonna do that? You gonna die if you don't. You got a couple bugs over there to eat. It's a cricket. He won't do it. They'll die first. They'll eat it. Yeah, eat some crickets, you know? When you're out there. Eat a few leaves, have some trees, certain trees. If you can find some flowers, eat the buds.
Wild arugula.
Yeah.
That's tasty.
Yeah.
It's tasty.
If you're really lost up in the mountains, you can't get your way back, you know? Always make sure you got a bobby pin or a pin with you. We can find you a stump with some water in it, put your leaf in it, put your pin in there. The magnet to point you north, point you the way out. Follow it. Of course, point is you'll see it pointing that way, you go that way, and you get...
Then you have to figure out which one's south and which one's up.
And as you're walking, you'll start doing one of these numbers. You know how people do it. They go around trees. They chip, chip, chip. Next thing you know, they're way over here somewhere.
They say that
lost.
most people tend to go in a circle.
Yeah, because they're going. And they find themselves doing one of these numbers. You know, bouncing all over. Before you instead of just walking, inching over this way, and maybe inching over that way. Go around a tree. Don't go around and keep going over here. Just go around it. Go right back on path. That's why
you need a landmark off in the distance. To go towards.
Yeah, look at it, look at the leaves, look up, see right how far it is, and look at that landmark.
Yeah.
Get to it, then see another landmark as far as you can see.
Right.
Follow to that landmark until you get there. You're right. Maybe chase a boblion around, bobcat, all that, Chase a mountain lion around.
Those mountain lions, they get pretty big, I hear.
Yeah,
they get around like 500 pounds or something.
8 foot long, something like that.
Yeah.
100 pounds. Chase them around, get your stick, put your knife on it, just like Rambo did. He's in the tree. And just go chase him down and kill him and eat him and take his fur off. Scrape it, dry it overnight, put it on, wear a first jacket.
It's a fashion.
It's fashion, man. You gotta survive.
Natural fashion.
That's right. All the animals know that you're out there. They're like, oh boy, here's man. He's out doing some killing. He just killed the mountain lion over there.
Can't get any better than that.
Yeah. Yeah. So Stanton's fighting this weekend, right? So far, Stanton's he's doing good. He's he was in combat war that we're in now. And he's fighting this weekend against this guy. Who is this guy? He's fighting. Anyways, he's a captain for the U.S. Marine Corps. He's a combat soldier for the Marines. And he's out now. He was a captain during the war that we're in now. He fights in the UFC now. And he gets all the military training that he's done, plus the training that he done before he went into the military,
USC.
Yeah, the UFC.
Oh,
Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Oh.
Stanton's fighting. I'm gonna go for him, and he's gonna fight on the 28th. He's gonna fight during Memorial Weekend. You know.
Is he gonna fight like an Arab type of person, or?
He's fighting something looks like one of those. You know, you bury them in sand, you really can't see him.
So he's gonna pretend like he's in Afghanistan.
Oh, that's what I'd do. Wow. He looked just like one of them fellas I shot over there. Wow. He's fighting a guy, I think, from Brazil.
Where will this event happen? Denver?
No, Vegas. Big country. Nelson's gonna fight.
Then they'll just project it over a video system.
Yeah, it's gonna be live. It's a live fight. I'm gonna go down to Red and Jerry.